dated a fake pastor without knowing. To me, he's a normal guy, and to some, he's a pastor. Until I caught him, and that was the end of the relationship. Hey, Jehovah Jireh. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chantel. If you're joining me for the first time, and I am a YouTuber based in Nigeria. On this channel, you get videos from chit chats to vlogs to beauty to lifestyle and fashion. If you like what you see already, please do well to subscribe by clicking on that button that spells subscribe by the right hand side and the notification bell that shows up after, so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. Let's just dive into what today's video is all about. I'll catch ya. The other day, I remembered something very funny that some guy told me, a prospect, and there was something he said to me that was really funny, and anybody that hears it will just be like, what the hell is going on? So I just decided to put up a post on my Insta stories and my YouTube community as well, asking you guys of your most wild dating experiences. You guys sent in so many funny ones I'm going to share in this video, but before I start, I'm going to tell you guys about my own, what the person told me. And this was about a few months ago, I think last year. And he calls my phone, yeah. Oh no, I think we were chatting, we were talking on the phone. We now got done with the talk, and he now started chatting with me. And he goes, oh, I like you so much. I'm going to ask you out, but not now. So please, when I eventually ask you out, don't make guy too much. Just agree for me one time. Have you guys heard something like that? But like, has somebody ever told you something as funny as that in a while? In my head, I'm like, so do you expect me to be single and be waiting for you until you're ready to ask me out? And when that time comes, I shouldn't say no. I should just jump. No second thoughts. I should just jump and start becoming your girlfriend, because I am a statue. I'm the Statue of Liberty. I have nowhere to go. I'm just waiting for you, my Prince Charming, my one and only, the love of my life, the father of my unborn children. So when you go and gallivant and finish everything you want to do with yourself and end whatever you think the process is, then you now finish and you now come back to me, then ask me out, then I should be ready and waiting for you with a bunch of rose. Where is my rose flower? This golden rose, as the bachelor that you are, since I'm the bachelorette. So I'm ready for you whenever you are. That was the most funny thing I've heard in a while. And my response to him was that, okay, it was just simple, okay. I said, no problem, okay. Since then, if he hasn't come, you guys will not believe that he hasn't come. So I'm still waiting for my Prince Charming to make up his mind and come and whisk me away. Nothing Musa no go see forget. So I'm just going to start with the Insta stories responses I got, and they are pretty funny. The first person said, I'm not going to be naming handles here like I always do. And yeah, the first person said, after school, I met this guy in Port Harcourt a few weeks after dating. I was in love because he was my spec and all. Because he was my spec and all. Only to find out he was married and his wife just put to bed. I cried and didn't get over him for months. How can somebody be so mean? How can you be a married man and you will not be dating somebody? Not just a married man that his wife just put to bed. And you'll not be dating a young girl and deceiving her, and you find out that she's becoming so attached to you, getting so into you, and you still let it progress without saying anything. I don't understand how these men get away with things like this. Huh? Ha. Now wow, men are being so wild out there. I don't know what the problem is. The next person responded, okay, it's actually a birthday. She said, guy ordered 2 plates of food for me. I tried ate the food knowing that we are not seeing again. I'm sure she was done with it. She just said, let her eat her last supper or her last brunch and get over the guy. This next person said, the guy said he cheated because I am in America. This person resides in America. Maybe the person she's talking about was in Nigeria. So his reason for cheating was because she was in America. Just say you wanted to cheat, or I was over you or something. Which one is she was in America? So somebody that went to look for greener pasture will not live her life and come back here to stay with you in Nigeria. As if she's in Nigeria here with you, you will not still cheat if you want to. It will need sense. Okay, the next person said, my own is when my partner started dating older women and told me it was just for their money. Was he giving you the money? You're even sharing the money together because it's like it's not a gigolo that you'll be dating older women for their money. Then you, the girlfriend, you will not be spending it on you, or in some cases, you will not even be seeing anything. Stupid. Lol, when I found out my ex-boyfriend had a whole family with 3 kids. Man's losing it these days. Like, how will you have a whole family with children and still go out there to be looking for a serious relationship? If there was an agreement, oh, the person you're dating knows that, oh, you're married, you have a family and all, and they're okay.
Agreement or concord happens when a word changes form to pen.
I don't know what just happened, but Siri. Oh, okay, because I touched my phone and said agreement. Sorry, Siri, I was asking. But yeah, if you're in agreement with that person and person is fine and you guys go on about your business, that's all well and good. But not to put a single girl that is looking for serious relationship and you date her like you're single while you have a full family, full-fledged family that are relying on you. It's crazy. This next person said, there's this guy who's been on my case about dating him. I guess one day uncle was fed up and compared me rejecting his advances to an erring Christian choosing the things of the world over Jesus. I wish I was kidding. Oh my god, this is the height. So in simple terms, he's Jesus now and your things of the world. Like the other guys that you're looking at are the things of the world and he's Jesus. So you have to choose Jesus over them. What's that? Just accept defeat and move on. Like, she's not into you, move on. It's not that serious. There are 1,000,000,001 women in the world that you have options. So it's not that one person that you want to. If you don't have this person, you can't move on, or you must chop from this person. No pun intended. Okay, this next person said, I was catfish. Guy lied about his height, said he was 5'11", but was really 5'4", and I am 5'3". I'm sure he stood on a pedestal before he sent you pictures. So when you see the height, say, ah, tall, dark, and handsome, my spec. Not knowing that it was just that both of you were almost the same height. Oh my god. He claimed his card wouldn't let him withdraw cash, so I had to pay for everything. You guys, if you watch my dating disaster story time some months back, I've experienced that too. On his birthday, he said, oh, he wasn't and he couldn't withdraw cash. That was I was not even dating him, it was just a friend. I went and withdrew money. Oh yeah, pay me back my money now. Wahala. So she had her own self is worse because she paid for everything. I don't know what they agreed on. Maybe he was supposed to refund her, but from this I don't think she got a refund because she wrote everything in caps, so she paid for everything because he claimed that his card was not working. Oh my god. This one is so long. She said, this one always makes me laugh when I think of it. I was sitting next to a Nigerian guy on the campus shuttle. I saw his name tag, so I started playing some old school Nigerian music from my iPod back then. I knew he would see my screen, so he said to chat me. We exchanged info and then went for a date. These were my wild and free days. So he was way too conservative for me, reading pastor's kid, and we somehow got to arguing about religion on the first date. Oh my god. He must have gauged my Bible knowledge was lacking. No second date, but he was sure to meet up with me that same week to drop off a large study Bible he purchased for me. 9 years later, autocorrect, 9 years later, it is still on my shelf. Haven't seen him since. I was even still cozying up with someone else that summer, so I don't even understand how I was still going on dates with new people that period. Lol. Oh well, we shall thank God for growth. Oh my god, girl, you lived it up that time. Well, I see his approach as kind of cute. He wanted to save a drowning soul, so he bought you a Bible and was feeding you with the word. So I can't judge this one. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of sweet, but it's really funny. This person said, we were both new in Lagos and hunger got a grip of us. Okay, hold on, this is not the beginning. Okay, yeah, the beginning is, it was in 2018 when my posh abroad boyfriend visited me in Nigeria and we went to Lagos and hunger got a grip of us. We were both new in Lagos. We ended up eating at Under Bridge that day, and now in 2020 we are missing that local buka. So I guess you guys are still together. That's a sweet experience, and you guys had fun doing it, and I'm sure it brought you closer. Yeah. This next person said, we dated for 2 years. When I asked him to lend me £5 because my card wasn't working, He said no. I trekked for almost 2 hours to get home. That's a savage boyfriend. £5. Lend, no, not even dash me. You did not lend your girlfriend, and she trekked for almost 2 hours. I'm sure that one is marathon exercise that you did. Don't feel you were walking fast. The last response I got on Instagram was from this person, and she said the guy asked me to withdraw 20k on my way. Oloshi. Withdraw 20k that you kept in her account now. I'm like, let me slide into the YouTube community responses. This person said, I dated a liar, like he was a mechanic man. I was pretending to be a stationary businessman, and I kept seeing him with a very dirty black finger, and he would say his bike spoiled on his way, and he checked what the problem was, and he had to stop to check what the problem was. The day I found out was the end. This is another clear case of being catfished. My gosh. Person said, okay, I once dated someone that dated older women. I think he's dated younger people, and he introduced me to them as his sister. And you too, you were standing there, was introducing you to them as his sister. I did not say anything. Person said, I once dated a fake pastor without knowing. To me, he's a normal guy, and to some, he's a pastor, until I caught him, and that was the end of the relationship. Hey, Jehovah Jireh. Eh? What is the world turning into? Wow, no comments. I don't have anything to say here. This person said, I knew this individual was claiming to be what they weren't. I decided our first date would be in a posh and expensive restaurant. I made sure my meal was very expensive, and I saw this individual going back and forth to the toilet, perhaps asking friends to borrow them money to pay the bills. I could also tell they were sweating uncontrollably. It was obvious that they didn't have the money, and their card went overdrawn. Immediately we left the place. I drove off and told them, bye bye. Next time, don't portray as someone you are not just to please someone. You're very lucky. You're very lucky. You know why? Because that boy or that man, whoever he was, whoever the person is, might have just snuck through the kitchen door, the backyard of the restaurant. I don't know how it's built, but the person would have just been able to run and just left you to pay for that exorbitant plate of food that you ordered. But I'm sure maybe you were covered, and if he had left, you had money to pay for it. But that's a very good lesson to someone like that, because you cannot just portray what you are not. Tell the person you're with, oh, I don't have, oh, I have, I can afford this, I can't afford this. People are even drawn to those that are more honest than those that are dishonest. So I don't know why people have that mindset or that mentality of faking it, because it doesn't really go well at the end of the day. This person said, Chai, I cannot say these things on the internet, but just know that after 2 bad experiences with Nigerian, I will not marry a Nigerian. I'm so sorry, darling, but I'm sure you have your reasons. We have our Yoruba demons here. Okay, been in a long distance relationship for 3 years plus, because he lives outside the country and comes back to Nigeria once in a year. Never knew he was married already, and he was lying to me all along. Made me believe everything he says. Went to his village, introduced me to his cousins and some friends as his wife to be. Not until I found out about him being married, and that's how I cut him off and even changed my mobile numbers. I was heartbroken, but life goes on. That's my own story. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. But did you have a discussion with him? I'm not trying to give any excuses for this person, but it might be that the marriage was a contract type of thing, since he said he travels abroad and comes back. Like I said, I'm not excusing his whatever he did, yeah. But did you just try to have that conversation? I understand that you were hurt and everything, but it might not have been totally what you think. But if it was, then it's a douchebag. Don't even think about that, please. To the left. Yes, my left. To the left. Okay, this person says, not really a dating experience, but I was in a bike in traffic, and the guy on the bike next to us tapped me on the shoulders and asked for my number. Not only did he ask for my number, but he went ahead to say he would beep me, that's flash me, so that I can call him back, and then we set up a date, laughing my ass off. Guys are wilding out here, so true. Some of them are no longer willing to even spend airtime. at all. So this one wants to be flashing you, then you be the one calling you, then you'll not be telling you the sweet rubbish she wants to tell you with your own credit at your own expense. People are losing it. Like this world, I don't know. We just need a reset because some brains are now upside down. The next person commented, "Lol, I just left mine." I'm sure it's for the best, baby, because she put a laughing out smiley at the end, so I'm sure she's good. The last comment for this video I got was someone who said, "I dated a narcissist." Girl, that is the worst type of person you can date. Someone who overly admires themselves. Like I understand that everybody has to put themselves first. You have to love yourself, but not in an excessive manner. Like you have to have room for another person, make room for other people. It doesn't just always have to revolve around you. Start and end with you. Like I cannot even deal. This is the worst. Like anybody that is dating a narcissist now, or if you have dated a narcissist, I'm sure you can understand where I'm coming from, because it's not a beautiful scene at all. It's not at all, because people like that would drain you. It's crazy, yeah. It's crazy. I really enjoyed filming this. I enjoyed your responses. Thank you guys for participating. To those who did, and there's no judgment here. I don't have issues with anybody telling me their stories. Trust me, I'm the last person that would judge anybody about their life experiences. So if you're one of those, just click out of this video. Don't drop any comments in the comment section. If you want to make fun of it, that's fine. It's fine. We can poke them here and there, but nothing serious, okay? If you enjoyed watching the video, please give it a thumbs up and share so that other people can have laughs as well. If you haven't subscribed up until now, please do well to do so by clicking on that subscribe button that is on the right hand side of this video, and the bell icon that shows up after, so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. I love you so much, and I'll be sure to see you in my next one. Bye.